the real topic and the concern of Telangana Resource Center is to bring out the contribution of the area to the different fields. Today the topic is fortunately photography, but in different fields, like in all fields they have been doing human service. It's a wonderful thing that Mr. Ved has decided to do this, bring out the real facts to the people. I think these are all being put into this thing and shown to people in a print form or something, Mr. Ved. And these facts and all that, maybe one day find in a print form and go to all Telangana people.
Actually, now the live broadcasting is on.
Yes.
Right from beginning of the OCTV.
Yes.
Available on many international friends are watching this weekend, many of them.
Yeah.
So one is making a documentary.
Okay.
One is totally the record, the documentary.
Take out the facts and
and also we would like to bring in a print form.
yes.
But whatever we are missing in this panel, suppose today, 3-4 people are invited, they are busy, they are away from Hyderabad.
Maybe some other time we can.
They will interview them also.
Yes.
They add that report to it to bring the totality. So print form and documentary and live webcasting is all things. And this information will be disseminated.
So I take briefly a few minutes to contribute with you what I know about Deccan photographers and their contribution to the world photography. In my opinion, from Deccan, the greatest contributor is Nizam Sixth. He has brought two jewels of photographers, two jewels I call them. One is Raja Deen Dayal, one is Raja Triyambak Raj Bahadur. Raja Deen Dayal basically from Indore. He was a royal photographer at Indore. He was official photographer on the visit of Prince Wales and Queen, and he is also official photographer of Queen Elizabeth. And he was in the Samsthan of Indore. He had studios by that time in Bombay, Hyderabad, and Indore. But Nizam VI pursued him to come to Hyderabad. So then started the era of Raja Deen Dayal in Hyderabad. These three studios produced 30,000 plates, 30,000 masterpieces so far, which founded biggest collection and the biggest museums in all over the world. And whatever Nizam and his culture, his heritage, his everything what we see today is through the lens of Raja Deen Dayal. And in those days, with the minimum equipment, without any kind of thing, with handmade these things, he has produced masterpieces. And each picture is priceless. Just like M.F. Hussain painting, they are all there. He is one person who has contributed and recorded the entire history of Nizams. Their culture, their khana, pina, subjects, everything. All the royals, all the royal portraits. He has produced finest architecture, landscapes and people. Then comes next Raja Triyambak Raj Bahadur. Raja Triyambak Raj Bahadur is from Maharashtra, from the Raja Ryan family. He was the municipal commissioner of Hyderabad. He was the first person to get association with the Royal Photographic Society. You must know about Royal Photographic Society. Royal Photographic Society is established in 1853 in England with the patronage of the Queen and is the biggest organization in the world which recognizes the techniques and aesthetics of a photographer. Whoever becomes an associate or a fellow of the Royal Photographic Society has reached a stage in photography, in art, in techniques. So Raja Sahib was that so humble person. He used to have his building there near Rajbhavan on the top. And he was a simple, very humble person. And he is the master of doping method, which is known worldwide as an oil finishing method. He was one of the first doping artists in the world. In the world I'm talking, I'm not talking about only Deccan or Hyderabad. His doping method is so beautiful because he was a painter originally. So that's why. And his students, he has produced wonderful students. O.P. Sharma, Mr. B. Rajan Babu, Bandi Rajan Babu has become another master after his days. O.P. Sharma now heads the India International Photographic Council at Delhi. He's his student. They used to stay with him in one room, used to learn. These two people, fortunately I have few pictures of those masters. I'll show them if there is a time permits. So these two people contributed. When the Britishers came to Hyderabad, then photography flourished. And all these people were there in the trade to support. So slowly this photography has seen much wider spectrum from Hyderabad. So then slowly there were their photographers, Dilip Studio, Regal Studio, Dilip Pinto, Rajan Babu, these are all contemporaries. Hassan and Mr. Shari, these people are all already won number of awards. But these people are all the students of pictorialism. See, there were professional photographers who live on profession existing on photography trade. But they are the people who contributed to the development, art and science of photography are not basically professionals. They are amateurs. They promoted photography as an art form. Among the second generation people, Rajan Babu, Bandi Rajan Babu, who has come from a small humble family from Koratla, he was a master. And he is the first person from Andhra Pradesh, rather South India, to get fellowship of Royal Photographic Society. So he was teaching in JNT College, and then finally he started his own school. Unfortunately, we lost him last before a year. But he has produced wonderful students through his school. Fortunately, I am his first class student of the school. Then there is another gentleman called N. Bhagavan Das. He was the Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh. 30 years he served in Andhra Pradesh. For 5 years as a Chief Secretary. So in 1973, he has established AP State Academy of Photography. That's the only photography which is still today existing and working in India. His idea was to develop photography from all parts of the Andhra Pradesh. So every district he has established, he was collector in many districts. He cajoled his friends who were collectors to start a club. So every district has a photography club now. Now today Academy has got 46 active camera clubs. So up to 84 when N.T. Ramarao came, we used to get 50,000 rupees as a monthly, annual this thing. But after that all academies were closed and no funds were coming. But I took up as a treasurer with an amount of 4.5 lakhs. Now with that money we have increased to 24 lakhs. With what interest we get on that, we sustain all these 46 camera clubs. So only camera club associations are members of the academy. So with this initiative, Dr. Bhavanda started 2 years diploma course in Fine Arts College and later has become BFA, Bachelor of Arts. And we have contributed 2 gold medals to the JNU to the academy. And later on, Mrs. Vani of Swarav's daughter started another college where again there's a degree course is being available. After this, Venkateshwaran has started this thing. But originally it was in Hyderabad with the initiative of Bhushan and Mr. Bhagavan Das, the contribution at that. So today we have number of top photographers who have come from JNT otherwise. Many people, Sharat is sitting here, very senior and top photographer. There are many photographers who won. Nearly from Hyderabad, we have 36 photographers who won international awards, like Royal Photography Society, India International Photography Council, Federation of Indian Photography Society of America. These are the biggest photography organizations. So we have many people worked in different subjects of Hyderabad, and Veeraj worked on clocks, like the Dose, Bharat Bhushan, many people. Then Kakatiya, like that we have plenty of photographers from Hyderabad. These are all offshoots of our forefathers in the photography world there. So after this digital photography has come into force, it has become very easy to become photographer. But at the same time, it has also become very difficult to become a good photographer because of its easiness approach towards digital photography. So there is a need for now to bring out many more charchas like this and also we regularly conduct workshops. Almost once in a month we conduct workshops in academy. We go to rural areas, we teach the latest techniques and try to bring out works of big photographers and show them what is the difference between a snapshot and a good photography. How photographs can go into art form and real snapshots. So these are very essential things, and very thankful to Ved Kumar and Telangana Resource Center for giving a thought to a subject called photography and our contribution to the system. So I wish that Ved Kumar organizes many more such conclaves wherein we will be able to know many more things about photography.